Good morning, and welcome to Dreams and Radio, your premier station for... Now kick back and relax, do not be afraid. First track up, a song by yours truly. You wake up in the room, dazed and confused, you barely recall why your room is fucking trashed, but you get up off the mattress, sneakers on your feet still, feeling like shit and your head is feeling ill. There's a radio playing on the windowsill, desk's a mess, loose pages, don't know where you put your notes. That standing mirror is so broken, and there's a rug to cover up every little shard of glass you've been neglecting. Yeah, the guy on the radio doesn't seem to shut up, and there's a dream on your mind you can't remember. What did you do last night? Do you remember your deal? There's something up with this room, it doesn't feel real. And the radio host, he sounds a lot like you. The panic's getting overwhelming as you look through the room. He's saying something familiar, and as the panic clouds your brain, you rip open the door and make a break for it. Run from the past, your sins will wait for you. Don't remember mistakes, but they're still in your room. Now hear the radio at the end of it all. You acknowledge its existence, yet ignore its call. Dreams and radio. You remember the glow of that stereo. Dreams and radio. Turn the page and fall asleep, just don't wake up in a dream. You wake up in the room, gasping now as you remember. The radio is still going, the room is worse than before. Sneakers on, you're uncomfortable as you make for the door. You're not reminded of the room if you're not in it. And then you wake up in that room, now you're starting to panic. You don't remember once you leave and days are blurring together. There's a cyclical issue here that you're ignoring, so pay attention to the radio when he says this. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. Before we start with the tunes, we have a special request. Dear listener, do you remember when you stopped asking questions? There's something about you that you're forgetting. All the things that you've loved, they're still here in your room, and though you don't want to see it, they haven't left you. You thought that you destroyed them, and then pretended not to see you didn't want to deserve them, so you packed it to leave. But please, remember the kid, the person that you know that you have always been. There are things that you've loved, and there's things that you broke, but at the end of the day, we also hope that you'll come home, so run from the past, your sins will wait for you. Don't remember mistakes, but they're still in your room. Now hear the radio at the end of it all. You acknowledge its existence, yet ignore its call. Dreams and radio. You remember the glow of that stereo. Dreams and radio. Turn the page and fall asleep, just don't wake up in a dream. You wake up in a dream, there is defeat in your chest, and you remember now why you ran from this. Because the rage hasn't left you, and all the anger that you feel, there is pain in the longing, belonging something that was real, and you destroyed it all. It didn't matter what you had, video game figurines and comics programs that could sing. There's that radio by the window, this voice is your own. There's a standing mirror, broken answers that you owe. So what is it you could do to clean the mess that you made? To look at everything before you, all the roles that you played. Take a pen and paper, cause you'll be writing a lot. You'll need a logical follow through, cause that's who you are. So record the damage, clean up and grit your teeth. Even as you bitch and moan, there's a strength underneath. Understand the love that you have for yourself and for others, and the pain will make you human, though you'll never admit. Run from the past, your sins will wait for you. Don't remember mistakes, but they're still in your room. Now hear the radio at the end of it all. You acknowledge its existence, yet ignore